Hey, it's Carly. I know it's been a while. I'm sorry about my absence. I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my YouTube channel. I know that that's kind of like, I should have figured that out before I even started, and I had figured it out, but then things changed. So this is just going to be kind of an update of what's going to be going on this channel, what you can expect from me, and kind of what I've been up to outside of this that has changed what I'm doing. And I realized I've only filmed a couple of videos, so maybe you don't care that much, but if you do, here you go. To make a very long story short, I have wanted to start a blog for a couple of years now. I only recently fine-tuned what I want the blog to be about, mostly because I just figured out what I want to be when I grow up. And speaking as a woman who just turned 28 yesterday, I feel a little bit behind. However, I'm just trying to embrace it, and I'm trying to get excited about it and give myself momentum and just go for it, which is why I haven't been on YouTube at all, because I have been kind of digging deep and soul searching and making plans and making things happen. I decided I want to be a writer. I want to write a novel, at least one. I have actually 2 ideas. One I have been working on off and on in my brain for a couple of years, but I never completely admitted to myself that that's what I wanted to do. Kind of just like talked myself down and talked myself out of it. Well, just recently, a friend of mine kind of helped me to embrace that that's what I want to do in my life. She's a writer too, and I'm really excited about the progress that I've made this year on the book. But because I want to be a writer now, I feel like my priority should be in writing that book, obviously, but also in blogging and kind of fine-tuning and honing my writing skills. So while I love YouTube, I feel like it shouldn't be as much my priority as my blog. And I'm still loving watching people's videos, and just everything that's going on in the booktube community just is so fun and like exciting and like refreshing, and it's just fun to be a part of people who love reading as much as I do. Even though none of the people on here really even know me yet, I'm just having fun watching them talk about what I'm passionate about. So I still want to stay on YouTube, but I am going to reevaluate. I was going to try to do weekly videos. Now I think I'm going to do less than that, at least initially, until I'm sure I can handle blogging and YouTubing, because I feel like that's a lot to just stack on all at once, and I have a 3-year-old and an almost 1-year-old, so I don't want to completely overwhelm myself. So for now, I'm going to do a video at the beginning of the month and a video at the end of the month. The video at the beginning of the month is going to be my TBR, my to be read. I'm going to try to read a book a week. And then at the end of the month is going to be my wrap up, kind of what I accomplished that month in reading, whether or not I hit my goal, and just my general thoughts on the books. But if you probably want more specific reviews on the books, that's going to be found on my blog. I'm going to be putting book reviews on my blog, as well as kind of my progression in writing and with the things that I'm learning as I go. So that's my goals for YouTube. And then my reading goals, I already mentioned. I'm going to try to read a book a week for this entire year. If I can, I'm going to try to pick up an extra book here and there so that I can hit 52 books. 52 weeks in a year. I didn't read anything in January. I'm already behind in that goal. I'm also think that I'm going to try to I'm going to attempt to participate in some of the challenges and things like that, readathons and things like that. I'm going to try to participate in them, but I'm just going to take them probably as I find them, and feel like if I can handle a little bit of extra reading that month, then I'll dive right in, and I will probably do an extra video based on whatever I'm doing. But like I said, I don't want to completely overwhelm myself. For this last month, I'm going to do a wrap-up video here in a minute of what I accomplished reading this last month, kind of my general thoughts on them, and then let you know about which book I wrote a review on that will be on my blog, fingers crossed, this weekend. I'm hoping to be live. And then I am going to film what I'm going to be reading in this next month. And I realized that there are 5 weeks in March this year, so I am going to be reading 5 books, but one of the books is a tag along from last month. I only got halfway through it, so I'm going to finish that one for this first week. And I am not going to film my TBR video until this weekend, because yesterday was my birthday, and I know I'm receiving books at like my family birthday dinner on Friday, and so I don't know if I'm going to want to add some of those into my TBR for this month or not. Also, I may film another book haul. I bought a couple, that's funny. I bought like 5 or 6 books last week or the week before, and I'm sure I'll be getting books for my birthdays. Thanks so much for watching, and hope to see you soon.